Hi everyone. So this is weird. It's been a while. I just want to catch you guys up on what I've been doing basically for the last 2 years. And I've explained before that the reason why is because I started my channel when I was traveling and I gained all of my following living that lifestyle and showing you guys my adventures and what I was doing every day and just making vlogs. I thought that once I got off the road that people just wouldn't be interested in what I was doing anymore, but I realized that I kind of left you guys hanging in a way, and I am still doing a lot of interesting things that I want to show you guys. So I'm just gonna start vlogging again, and I am happy to be back. One of the first things I want to say though is that I no longer go by Chelsea, I go by Muddy. One of the reasons is that I just never really felt hella connected to my name. It was a very feminine name and it just didn't suit me as much anymore. So a couple of my friends started calling me Muddy because I never wear shoes, and I actually like it a lot. I think it's cute and it really stuck with me. So for the last couple of years I've been going by the name of Muddy or Mud, whichever you want to say is fine. The other thing is that some of the videos that I made in the last 3 years when I was off the road were about my experiences renting a house in my hometown. We had a lot of drama at that house. I told you guys the story about my Airbnb guest who ended up taking his own life after taking the life of a woman that he was having an affair with. My landlord at the time was pretty neglectful of the house. We went through a lot of different people living there. It was basically a big boarding house. So I lived with a bunch of strangers at any given moment. At any given time, there were about 8 of us in the house. Living with that many types of personalities where you don't know each other, people are just renting rooms, things got dramatic. Cops were called multiple times on different roommates at any given time. There were issues in the neighborhood. We got robbed on Christmas Eve one year. One of my neighbors got jumped by 15 teenagers, and I don't know, it was just getting really messy, and I was not very fulfilled living in that house. I did try to buy the house from her once she put it on the market, but she denied my offer a couple of times and that didn't work out. So we ended up buying another house, and I'm gonna give you guys a tour of it, and I think you guys are really gonna like it because it's actually an old bed and breakfast built in 1913. So it's pretty big. It's 6,000 square feet. It's got 6 designated bedrooms at the moment, but there could be 8. There's 8 bathrooms. It's a lot. It's a lot of house, but because I live in the deep south and no one wants to move here apparently, especially to smaller towns than I was living in before, the houses are very, very cheap. Here's a part of my room that I'm sitting in right now that you can see so far, but like I said, in another video I'm gonna give you guys a full-on house tour. I just kind of wanted to explain to you guys where I've been, what I've been doing. You guys know that one of the reasons I got off of the road was because my anxiety was getting pretty bad. I had struggled with panic disorder before I went out on the road, and then when I was on the road I was doing really well with it, but towards the end of my 3.5 years on the road, I started having panic attacks again pretty bad. Hey, this is Charlie. This is a new addition. This is actually my brother's dog. She got diagnosed with cancer, and so he sent her here to live with me for the rest of her days. Just because he lives in California and there's not a lot of space there, but we've got a lot of space here, a lot of people here, and a yard for her to chill in. So she's with me for the next however long. So yeah, my anxiety was starting to get pretty bad on the road, which is one of the reasons I came off of the road. And then after I got off the road, I spent 3 years in my hometown renting a house, and my anxiety was just at an all-time high there. It prevented me from doing a lot of things. Then COVID hit in 2020, which like the world shut down. The pandemic is still going on. I mean, it's been a really wild few years, I think, for everybody. Finally, I was able to get out of that situation, and now I am living in my first house that I've ever owned, and that feels really good because I can, you know, paint my walls or redecorate or do whatever I want without the fear of having to lose a security deposit or get in trouble with a landlord or step on another roommate's toes or like whatever, you know. So my current situation is that I'm living in this house in South Carolina. There's 5 of us that live here. You'll probably see them in future vlogs. I actually bought this house with a friend of mine, which I'm gonna make a whole other video on, because I think more people should buy houses with their friends rather than like renting and giving all their money to like a landlord and seeing nothing for it at the end of the day. Just go in on a house with a really good friend of yours. So I'm gonna talk about the process of buying the house that I have. I'm going to talk to you guys about my future plans. We are actually buying some good acreage around here and intend to start like a little community there. So I'm going to document what that's like. Living in a community, semi off grid, like mostly off grid, is like one of the things that I really want to move towards in my life. So I'm going to show you guys that entire process. There's 3 dogs, 3 cats, 5 people, 2 guinea pigs, 6 chickens, and a lizard so far. So, and that's just in the house. Once we get out to this land, we're gonna have a much bigger community. That's it. I know this is a short video, but I just wanted to get this video out of the way and get comfortable talking to a camera again since it's been such a long time. I'm looking forward to posting like literally whatever I want. I used to really limit myself on videos because I felt like they all had to pertain to traveling. So I never did a lot of like talking. I don't know, it was always just showing you guys things. But now on top of showing you guys things, I'm just gonna vlog, and if you watch, you watch, and if you don't, you don't, and that's cool, but I just want to put it out there. Thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry it's been such a long time, but if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I'm really excited to show you everything, and I will talk to you soon.